So this is the first version of Lot Talk. Hi, I'm Craig Bieber. We're going to talk about some things related to the sale today. On my left is Craig Howard and my son-in-law Jake Harms. Jake actually is responsible for feeding day to day. Our ration work is all done by Eric Mosel. In cooperation with some of the feed companies we use. So we're going to talk a little bit about how we develop these bulls and why we do it. So we wean these bulls in September. The last of them come in like early October probably, kind of from right after Labor Day till the first week of October is kind of the last set of bulls. Usually some ET calves. The ET calves have been on creep feed, so they convert a little easier, or kind of adapt a little easier. But so one of our philosophies has been we start these bulls quite slow. So we'll start them on a kind of a 40 to a 44 megacal ration, kind of moving them real slow, no grain, mostly hay, silage, and some distiller's grain. We think that bringing them up the way we do gives the opportunity for the feet to be better. And that's why we do it. So we think long term it keeps the feet in better shape, so you have more longevity out of these bulls. I know for years people have talked about maybe there being some genetic issues with bulls. I hammered on this probably 20 years ago. I was concerned about it, and we have really watched the feet closely through the years, and there is many components to it. So I really do feel there's some environmental components. The other day, a guy told me, that he thinks that seed stock producers who are closer to ethanol plants have more problems than seed stock producers are on. I mean, that's a theory, and it probably has to do with, how much distillers are feeding or that sort of thing. So anyway, so that's our first stage for about 30 days. And then at the next 30 days, we'll go up to kind of a 46 megacal, and make sure their stomachs, that starts to introduce a little grain into the diet, high moisture corn, and we bring them on that another 30 days. Then we'll go up to a 48 megacal for another 30 days. Consequently, that gets us into late November, where we'll go up to kind of a 48, a 48 to 52. So usually about a 50 megacal. This year that strategy brought them on really slowly, and it got our bulls a little behind in December when, we had 12 to 14 days where the bulls stood up against the windbreak because of the weather, okay? And so we try a lot. There are days when we're blizzarding like that, we'll feed them along the windbreak on the bedding. I mean, that's, just a short-term solution to get a little intake. Obviously, they waste some feed when they do that. But so our strategy all along is to make sure we're bringing them up very slowly so that they can handle the feed that we're feeding them. So their stomachs mature and they develop slower. And we think this offers you some advantages from the standpoint that those bulls last longer. Number one, their stomachs aren't burned, and our foot scoring, hopefully, we try to eliminate any problems, obviously, but we see our foot scores getting better because of how slow we develop them. I don't know. Would you guys like to add anything that I might have missed?
No, I think you probably covered it. I mean, other than, like you said, we had 2 weeks there where, we fed them against windbreaks, but they're not consuming what they normally would. The daily gains show that,
Yep.
a little bit. I don't think it's anything against the bulls. It's just
Yep.
weather and the way it works.
So I really feel like if you look at our videos or come look at the bulls, we've had a lot of people come through look at bulls, and the bulls look really good. I do believe that when the weather moderated, Jake even commented to this, when the weather moderated, they really gained weight fast. And so
just all that's going to gain instead of they were just doing that for survival for those 2 weeks. So they really came on. They're looking the part now.
Yep. Yeah, the bulls look really good. So you know we're just a day short of 2 weeks before the sale. You know, I encourage you to come visit anytime if you have the opportunity. You know, you can even come and look at the bulls and go home and bid on DVAuction. You know, we do broadcast on DVAuction. We have videos all available. I mean, we'd be happy to, if you wanted us to take, you know, you wanted a little bit different perspective on a bull, we'd be happy to take some video. We can take pictures of the feet. We do that sort of thing for a few guys that are interested and can't make it. But anything we can help you to make sure you're comfortable with what you're bidding on, we'd be happy to do that. So that's kind of a short blurb about how we develop the bulls. I guess just remember the sale's Thursday, March 2nd. Starts at 1 p.m. We are broadcast on DVAuction. You know, if you're going to be on DVAuction, try to think about getting registered, you know, a couple days before. With that, that ends the first version of Lot Talk. Thank you.